I'm Joe Meyner. I live at 392 South Main Street in Phillipsburg. First on 2018-14. This remains unpassed, yet my tax bill includes a $20 for open space. This got ahead of the horse that rented the cart ahead of it. Okay, only, and I still favor, only a specified desired open space is better considered by the redevelopment committee, that's you, along with a specific assessment to pay for such, rather than putting into a fund that it is then distributed in one way or another. Rather, I believe you should have direct control over that little piece, item by item, not funded and then covered by a subcommittee. The next thing, on 2018-13, it should be noted that the town's financial support of the First Street Youth Center is significantly less than last year. Right according to the president of the First Youth Center, who I contacted directly. So we have a direct contradiction I'm pointing out between you and them.
Sure, but the paperwork proves that we provided them $20,000 last year.
Reread of 2018-22.
Joe.
Yeah.
We provided them with $20,000 last year.
And $35,000 the year before?
No, always $20,000. I've been coming to council meetings since 2006, and they've always gotten $20,000.
Whoa, well then he told me a lie, and you're telling me the truth, or vice versa.
He's a lawyer. No offense, Rich.
This is a direct, we have conflict here.
It's okay, I'm friends with him as well. I'll text him after this meeting.
Okay. Wait, where am I? 22, okay. After a reread of this thing, I first had liked the idea of a receivership, thinking that tenants could establish a receivership and therefore manage their property almost directly. And when I went through how it would work, and I crossed off lines and added stuff, and I was trying to fix it. Then after the full reread, it occurred to me, and I rethought. I believe the Davis plan from last year is vastly superior to this. The large fine forces the mortgage company holder to foreclose, which is really the best way to get rid of a bad piece of property. The owner has a right to ask for a receiver under existing New Jersey law as an alternate to bankruptcy if he wants, but I doubt if he's going to do it. The old plan is really, I didn't like it at first. I thought it was going to discourage buyers, but it's working slowly and surely. Okay, that's done with that one. Now I'm down to, I am assuming that the discussion of the riverfront redevelopment plan tonight is simply focused on the addition of the garbage trucks only. That is the only point, or are we talking about the whole redevelopment?
We're talking about the redevelopment plan as a whole.
As a whole, okay. The amendments that I'm hoping you're considering is keep out no eminent domain, okay? No residential additions. There's an exception for that. I'll get to that. No parking buildings, with the same exception. Restore what we have without glitz. I would point out that Mayor Cochran, the first strong mayor, got us an RCA program. Mayor Wyant spent 16 years spending that program to make our town quite pretty. If you look with fresh eyes, we have an attraction. We look like a 50s town in good shape. a little bit of like street sweeping, and it really looked good. There is an absolute need for the 3rd Street Railroad crossing, but it cannot fit the redevelopment plan as written, where it is closed down for access into special apartments. We need that to relieve the congestion in Union Square. That congestion was never heard during the Perone construction. I brought it up at a council meeting and was told it was something for the planning board. I brought it up for the planning board and they told me it was for the council. So we must definitely consider the congestion. There's Perone Construction's 440 units. Now the exception that might make it doable is the sewer problem. If you can solve the sewer problem, then you got some place for some new properly placed residential. I would suggest, and this is quite consistent with Modern Maturity for Old Folk magazine it is, that you, a senior complex near the railroad right away, as I've showed a member of council and the mayor such a thing. Coupled with this senior, it has a bunch of advantages and disadvantages, and he will either tell you about it or not when you're in sessions. But along with that, the area backing on the Riverview, what is it called?
Park here?
The Delaware River Park, yeah. That spot would be an excellent or location also for assisted living in a nursing home. They frequently, in places, put the whole thing together. So when seniors move into town, they can go all the way through right up to the funeral homes.
Joe, your time. You're at your time.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
We'll be here on the same time on the 18th.